Shalom to the whole four legs of the nation of Israel. Ka'alayim La, Yahweh Hashem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, O Yahweh Shem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, Nathaniah Hakama, Wa Amawan, Aman. So, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, starting at verse 10. It says, Never trust your enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humbleth himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rusts have not been altogether wiped away. Never trust your enemy, man. And your enemy is referring to these wicked Israelites, man. These demonic Israelite people. And what I've come to a realization is that there's so many fake people that are just pretending to be prophet, pretending to be teachers, pretending to be, anointed. Who called you? But yeah, anyways, there's a story I want to really go into depths on, and really this story is to, edify, the sheep and let the sheep know exactly, what's going on. Because in these last days, you're gonna have false prophets, and these false prophets are going to, you know, deceive many. That if it were possible, they would deceive what? The very elect. And that's talking about a lot of these guys wearing these earpods, man. You know, I'm telling you that now. There's a lot of false prophets running around who carrying Bible. And even Satan himself, he uses the Bible to bring out his own Bible verses. Matthew 24, starting at verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And that's what we're seeing these last days. We're seeing false prophets, fake prophets, deceivers, synagogue of Satan. That's all that we're seeing in these latter days. And when I mean synagogue of Satan, I'm not talking about Jewish people. I'm talking about black people, dark people, demonic people. Because it reads on and says, And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what we're seeing in these last days. We're seeing the love of many waxing cold. Because I have something that was really on my mind I've been meditating on for a very, very long time. I've been meditating on this for a very, very long time. And the Most High's time is the best time. The Most High's time is the best time to basically let information out. And I remember that there was a time that one told me and said to me, because I'm all about unifying brothers, making brothers unite. Because Hamashiach taught and said, Blessed are the peacemakers, for theirs will be the kingdom of heaven. So there was a guy called Yazakal. He told me, he said, um, I don't understand the reason why RER doesn't like me. For some reason, I just don't understand why RER doesn't like me. I don't understand it. And I was like, wow, is this really the case? Let me speak to RER. So I went to a brother I know, his name's called RBR. I went there to his house and I said to the brother, because remember how much I told us to be peacemakers. I told RBR, I said, Yo, Ark, man, there's a cow doesn't feel as if you like him for some reason. I don't understand. And it was like, wow, does he really think that I don't like him? I have to do something to make sure that he feels as if I actually do care about him, that I do have my best interest for him. I'm gonna make him uh, drink. I'm gonna make him a fruit punch, or is it apple punch? And then um, Ariel makes the drink and gives it to me, and I'm like, okay, let me give this drink so that he can understand that he has no kind of hate. I don't have any kind of animosity or hate towards him. So I take the drink and go all the way to a far location. And after I go to this far location to drop off the drink in Yazakao's house, what happens is that Yazakao collects the drink and says, "Come inside." And I was wondering, why do you want me to come inside? I said, "Don't worry, just come inside." And he connivingly makes me sit down on his dinner table and smiles whilst doing that and calls Ashan on the phone. So whilst he calls Ashan on the phone, he basically says, yeah, like Amar went to Aria's house and he shouldn't be hanging around Aria and stuff like that. And Ashan basically said there's nothing wrong hanging around Aria, that you can go to the gym with him, but when it comes to teaching the gospel, um, you should know who you're teaching the gospel with. And that's what he said. And basically, Hezekiah was basically saying, and Most High's witness, he said, "Oh yeah, Ariel can't fool me. He's full of shit. That he can't fool me at all. That this drink here, he can't trick me, man. I'm not a stupid guy, man. I'm not a stupid guy. He can't trick me and all this stuff." And I was in massive shock. I couldn't believe it. And this is why I brought the verse saying that there's going to be many false prophets in this ministry. All right, it says, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." And that's what I literally saw. I saw a deceiver. I saw a false prophet. I saw a manipulator. I saw one that bears false witness. And a lot of the times, when these people are saying talebearer and all these things, a lot of the times they are talking about themselves. When someone is saying, that Apostle Gabar said such and such, when you open your mouth and say that the Most High's blood is on so and so, so at the end of the day, that's how you know all this whole Hebrew Israelite thing is all fake. It's all fake, and the ass kissing carries on to continue. It carries on to continue, but Hamashiach, yeah, is gonna bring clarity, because all this stuff, all this madness, all this tear behavior of being prideful and standing. The weak is bending down, being humble, putting their head down. All this tear behavior of being prideful. Hamashiach is soon going to burn the pride, because it says pride goes before destruction. And all this is set up for the adversary to get people eliminated, get them destroyed. So, anyways, let me read what Hamashiach said. Let me read what Hamashiach said. Because I literally saw the synagogue of Satan. I saw the synagogue of Satan. And I'm not referring to Jewish people. I saw the synagogue of Satan. Matthew chapter 12, verse 34. "O generation of vipers, how can ye, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Okay, ye generations of vipers, ye generation of devils. Okay, well, let me read this one. Okay, Matthew 23, verse 33. Ye serpents, ye generation of vipers, how can ye escape the damnation of hell? How can you escape when the angels are recording you? You think you can lie, but the angels are recording you. Maybe you might look good, you might conduct yourself good in the eyes of men, but the angels, these chariots that you're seeing, they are recording you, man. They are recording you. So carry on doing shakara shakara. You are being recorded, man. And a brother really put the advised me, man, to make this video. And yeah, I agree, man. So it says, wherefore behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some them shall ye scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachias, whom ye slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. All this is going to come upon this generation. People don't even take the time to examine themselves. It's all about YouTube, looking good on YouTube on camera. That's one thing I realized. It's all about looking good on YouTube. It's all about looking good on camera. When it says the Lord doesn't look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at what? He looks at the hearts. He doesn't look at the outward appearance, how many subscribers you have, how many followers you have, how many views you have. The Lord looks at the heart. And what I saw was the synagogue of Satan in broad daylight. So, carrying on the story, is that after that now happened, right? I remember a beloved brother, Aidan, commented on Aria's video saying, I thank the Most High for your life. And that was a very, very beautiful comment that was made. And then all of a sudden, Aria now receives a message. And after now he receives a message, I now ask a question to Ash. I said, what was the, because Aria told me to ask a question about the message. All of a sudden, he now said, I'll bang Aria up. I was like, huh? So all this one, it's all fake. It's all fake. Because at the end of the day, how I know it's all fake is that someone will say someone's government name on camera. They won't say that they'll do this and do that to the person. Mitch says, I'll punch you if you say rubbish about me. You don't do that about the person. But then the ones that you feel as if you can touch, you speak anyhow, you do anyhow. Daniel Allah this, Mashak this, Manuel Allah this, the ones that you feel you can look for trouble, that's what you do. But anyways, Obadiah this, all this stuff, the Most High anyways, I leave all this stuff to the Most High. The Most High will fight my battles for me. I don't need any man to fight any battle for me. But it just shows you that this nation, I'm not gonna stress over this nation. I'm not gonna stress over this nation. Never in 100 years. Anyways, man, I'm gonna read. So all this whole tailbearer energy and Shakara season and all this stuff, it's all rubbish. It's all 419 Ark of Covenant and all this stuff. It's all fake. But anyways, the Heavenly Father is gonna start revealing things. Matthew 10 verse 26 says, Fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. So all this one that is covered, is gonna be revealed. All this whole energy of behaving reckless. And that's the reason why I understand why Israel is in this condition, because Israelites are cowards. Israelites are wicked people. Israelites are demonic people. Israelites are evil. Israelites crucified Hamashiach Yahushai. Israelites have caused so much issues. And me, I'm just gonna follow what Hamashiach Yahushai tells me to do, which is loving my neighbor as I love myself, and showing love to um, those that truly want to better themselves and truly want to change and truly want to show love and improve. And that's what Hamashiach Yahushai is teaching, to show love to those that are of a genuine spirit. Because Hamashiach said, those that are my mother, my brother, my sister, are those that do the will of my Father. So, anyways, just beware of men. Be very careful, because there's always two sides to a story. And I'm very, very grateful that all these negative things are being said about me. I'm very grateful. I rejoice in exceeding gladness, and I will use this as a blessing. Well, anyways, have a wonderful day, man. Call in love. Shalom.